Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to do a quick overview of Kanboard, and this is my favorite open source Kanban software. You can find it at kanboard.org. This is their front page, and then they have a GitHub page. You can search for it online. And then they also have some good documentation. But in this video, I'm going to show you just an overview. I'm not going to show you how to install it, but the installation is pretty easy. So let's get started. So first, once you have it set up, you should see something that looks like this. The default login is going to be admin, so username admin, password is admin, and you can change that later. It's probably highly recommended. I have this set up locally on my own computer, so it doesn't really matter. But previously, I set Kanboard up as a website on one of my domains. You can do that if you know how to. If you know how to do that. And Kanboard is kind of like a Trello or WeCon, and I love that it's open source. Okay, so let's get started. This is an example project. Just like Trello or other Kanboard softwares, you can move these tasks around, and these are called columns in Kanboard, and it's draggable with your mouse, and I think it's super cool. And I love that they have different colors. I love having different colors. That helps me organize. And so this is what one project looks like. Now let's make another project. Let's go back to the front here. I'm going to make a new project. Let's say, for example, I'll call this test. I'll call this another project. So the project name is another project, and it makes you give an identifier. You can give a task limit. I don't remember. I'm not sure if that's total tasks for the entire project or just per column, but I'll just leave that out. And I think you can copy from another project. This is what this option does, I think, but I'm not going to do that. So let's just start. And this is what it will look like by default initially. And so it has all the different settings. And this is the board or the list view, which I'm going to show you mainly the board. And then going back to here, this is what it looks like. This is the default option. And this is one of the most frustrating things for me is that it's hard to change the columns. So if you want to change the columns, this is where you would do it. You would go under the configure this project and then go to columns, and then you can, for example, add new columns. For example, things to buy, for example. And let's go back to here. So this is what the board looks like. So they've got the backlog, ready, work in progress. For example, I can say making a video. So that's the work in progress. And let's say making a video, and I don't know, let's say filming, let's say making a video part 2. I don't know. Then let's say, for example, I don't like this, so I can delete this one by going to remove. So what I did was I just clicked on it, and I clicked on the remove button, which is delete, and work in progress. And so what I want to do right now is I want to rename these, because honestly I don't like the name of the columns. So we'll go to columns, and then I'm going to delete this. I don't like the name of that. But those are the you have 4 default columns. And let's do this here. Let's do doing now, and you can move this around, which I think is nice. So I just have 3 columns, and that's what I'm going to doing now. Let's say filming a video. Okay, so I'm filming a video. Let's just add another example one here, just to show you Just want to show you some columns filled up. And actually, we don't need to have it be the same color. And this is how you edit a task. You can do like this. For example, I'm changing it to blue. Go back to board. Let's add another one. For example, let's make it red color. I don't know. You can do it as you want. And right now, I just want to have one for doing now. That just helps my brain with be more organized. Okay, so we can drag this around. I think it's really cool. We can move this around. And again, one of the best things is that it's open source. And going back to the GitHub page, it's got almost 10,000 stars, which I think is nice. One of the downsides is that it's not super active, but it has had some updates in the last week or so. Anyway, I love Kanboard, at least as an open source. Let's edit this here. Okay, yeah. And where am I here? I just lost my train of thought. So I lost what I was doing. So what you can always do is click on this in the upper left and go back to the main thing. So right now I'm filming a video. I'm gonna move this back around. Things to buy. What are the things to buy? Things to buy, for example, computer stuff. And if I want to delete this, I can go here. And then, for example, if I want to edit this, I can go to edit the task. And for example, I need to have a power wire, another memory stick, let's say proper microphone. I don't know. Let's say I want to change the color to, I don't know, pink. Pink might be better than red. And let's say I want to move this here, done. So for example, done, let's say let's edit this, edit the task. Let's say I did some work online. I don't know, that's just an example. Did some work online, and then, so, okay, now I want to show you plugins. Plugins are something that is potentially very useful. I got plugins to work on my website a while ago. I wasn't able to get plugins to work on this local installation. So the plugins might have a problem installing if you just have it on your own local computer, but they should work. They may work if you have it on a website, and it's definitely worth checking out the plugins if you're able to get them to work. And then I'm running out of time for this video. And then one of the last things is that, yeah, you've got this list view. So if you like lists, you can have lists or the board view. And you also have swim lanes. There's a swim lane plugin. Yeah, there's a swim lane plugin. I forgot how to do it. It's been a long time, but you can do that. And then the last thing is, one of the things that's really cool is that you can go, you're able to export it. And you're able to export this. You'll have to, oh yeah, exports. So for example, can do that. And I exported this, and you can see here it exports it as a CSV file, and you can see information, and then you can later import it. Okay, this was a quick overview of Kanboard. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to or follow the channel. Like the video, and see you in the next one. Thank you.